Oh, there's all sorts of things that people are talking about, guys. And remember, it's not just that people here in the United States, but all over the world here, trying to get together certainly and make some decisions and come up with some interesting ideas. I want to bring in Steve Pagliuca, who's a managing director at Bain Capital, who actually happens to be even part owner of the Weather Channel, which is awesome. And as we go forward in time, how is a company like Bain, who invests in other companies, looking at the potential, especially for alternative energy?
Well, I think as an investor, you step back and say, what's good for the economy, is good for companies, good for investors. And in America today, we're fortunate that this new discovery of natural gas and getting that out of the ground is actually great for the environment because it's 50% of the emissions. So you got to step back and say, is there a win-win situation where we preserve jobs, create jobs, but also really get the CO2 down? And there's two ways to do that. First is conservation. It's estimated that 30% of the energy in the United States is wasted. That's a huge amount. If you come here in Davos, you go into the hotel room, the lights go on when you come to your room, and they go off. Your room lights don't go on until you put your key in there. Very few systems like that in the United States. Just simple things like insulation, solar power for homes could get our consumption way down, number one. Number two, this bridge to natural gas, it'll get emissions down to 50%. And number three, longer-term policies of developing these alternate energy forms will get us CO2 emissions substantially down.
Yeah, but are most companies willing to make that initial, all right, we have to make an initial investment in this? Because you can't just put these systems in place to save you the money. They have to be put in place first.
Right, and I think there's been successful programs by power companies to incent consumers to do that, and I would urge the government to continue to do that because that'll both help us get off imported oil, it'll help the CO2 emissions, and it'll help us be energy independent. So I think it's a win-win if we do that, and that's money well spent.
So when you look at alternative energy, do you see natural gas as really the next big step, even over solar and wind?
I see natural gas as a transitional step. Certainly at $3 a barrel of natural gas, $3, it's a very low price. So it makes it hard for these other ones to compete. And already you're seeing an uptick in America because our factories are using natural gas. It makes our products lower cost, and then they hire more people. So if we try to get off natural gas or fossil fuels immediately, there'd be a dramatic jobs impact. But I think it's a path to glory. It's a path to get us down. And it could be a path of 5 to 7 years before the other technologies actually are cheaper than natural gas or prices rise because there's more demand.
All right, Steve's also the co-owner of the Boston Celtics, which we talked about. Any way we can get those guys back on track or what?
Well, we got to get their energy back for sure. so hopefully they'll be out there winning tonight. They're playing a big game, against Brooklyn, and we'll be rooting them on. But they're a great team, and hopefully they'll come to play tonight.
All right, Steve Pagliuca, thank you very much for Bain Capital.
Great job informing people on these issues, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, sir. We appreciate that. And you know what? On Steve's note, guys, we are here to kind of bridge that gap between weather and climate, especially since there's been so much evidence, especially recently, of the link. The first piece of evidence we really have, I think, Mike and Maria, is the fact that we've seen this Arctic ice melt in such massive quantities over the last several years. It's hard to ignore the ramifications downstream, which some are making, they're putting the dots together, and they're saying it means bigger ridges and troughs. It means more extremes in the weather, and we've certainly seen that over the last couple of years.